you're like me, you might be planning to travel this week to go and visit your family. And if you do, you're gonna need one of these. This is a winter weather emergency kit. So let's see what's in here. We have our snow scraper, right? Everyone should have one of these. We all know this. Cleaning off your windows and cleaning off your windshield. We're here at Jackson Point Citgo, where just last year, a couple from Oneida here in Brown County won a $316.3 million winning Powerball ticket. So you already know that this place is very lucky. And we're gonna purchase a ticket right now. So here's our $2. We're at Black Honey Hatchery in De Pere right now, where some things are just worth braving the weather for. So I'm here with Joe Guyette. I can see that you decided to battle the cold today to come get breakfast. Brittany and Caroline, thank you. I am standing in the middle of the tree right now, actually, as you can see, and it is massive. It is blocking off from one side of the street all the way to the other. You can see there's branches hanging over my head, just to give you a look at how absolutely massive this tree is. And if you take a look at this piece right here, you can actually see where the tree broke. The shoppers we spoke to say they get up as early as 2:30 or 3 o'clock in the morning, all to be here right when doors open. Happy Valentine's Day, McLeod. I am here with Nicole Campbell, who is the owner of Pedo Pusher here in Green Bay. And I'm also here with Alfalfa, who is one of the many puppies participating in their Puppy Kisses delivery. So Nicole, I'll let you explain what that is. Yeah, good morning, McLeod. Take a look at who we have here with us this morning. I'm here with Lori Bankson, who's the curator of animals here at the Bay Beach Wildlife Sanctuary. And so just tell me a little bit about who we have here with us. I'm here with Alan DeYoung, who's the executive director of the Wisconsin EMS Association, and we're sitting inside an ambulance right now. And so Alan, I know you have a student day today where students can come and learn a little bit about the industry, and this is one of the many things that they get to do today, right? We're live from a new inclusive exercise clinic here in Appleton, where staff are showing special needs families that there's strength in diversity.
For many, the holiday season is a time for giving. And this year, giving back to the community is a way for one local family to heal. Our Noelle Friel shares their story.
Welcome back to the second annual Pay It Forward for Crew Toy Drive. We're collecting toys for Children's Hospital.
For Kevin Liebergen, collecting toys for children is a form of healing. Kevin and his wife Nikki's lives were changed when she suffered a miscarriage last year.
August 2020, we went in for our 20-week ultrasound, and they could not find a heartbeat on our baby. And we had decided to name him Crew.
Devastated by the loss, Kevin and Nikki knew they wanted to keep Crew's memory alive.
We just have this cabinet full of things, that belong to Crew. So like we've got his little handprints that the hospital made for us. They made his feet prints in there so that we would always have these.
Holding on to memories and wanting to make a difference.
It was a very hard time for us, infertility, a couple years leading up to that. And then we finally got pregnant, and halfway through to lose the baby. It was just devastating. It was a rough time, and I was just like, Crew can't be here on the earth to make an impact, so what can I do to make an impact for him?
To encourage others to spread acts of kindness, Kevin started Pay It Forward for Crew.
I'm a software developer, so I said, I'm gonna set up a website. I'm gonna go on Facebook. I'm gonna try to get people just to spread kindness in honor of Crew and other infants who are lost too early, other people who are having miscarriages.
Then a friend of the family reached out to help find a way to give back to the community in Crew's memory.
We brainstormed and we came up with, let's do a toy drive. Do a toy drive in honor of Crew, in honor of the other children that are just taken too soon.
Pay It Forward for Crew received 208 toys in its first year. This year, their goal is 500.
We want to beat that 208. That's our goal. Even at 209, we'll be like, we got it, but let's double it. Let's go crazy.
So far, they've received 80 toys just in their first week. Kevin says the toy drive has given his family an outlet to let out their grief and a community of support.
Just to find something to channel that grief and pain into has just helped us immensely. We found out from all kinds of people that have also had a loss and a miscarriage, and it's just not something people talk about openly, but we're trying to be as open as possible, and it just helps us to heal and to keep Crew alive and just continue to have him make an impact on the world.
In Wrightstown, Noelle Friel, NBC 26.
And now, as America was leaving Afghanistan last month, you probably remember a suicide bomber attack left 13 American soldiers dead and 18 more wounded.
One of the wounded was from Northeast Wisconsin. Tonight, NBC 26's Noelle Friel sat down with his family and shares his story.
The small town of Wasaki is home to a hero. 20-year-old Lance Corporal Michael Gretzen was one of the U.S. Marines injured in the suicide bombing attack at Kabul Airport back in August.
When you hear the news and the things going on in the world, you stop, listen, you go on with your day. But when you have somebody in the military and you hear something like that, you just freeze until you hear how they are.
Michael knew he wanted to join the military from the time he was a child. His family says he's always had a passion for public service.
Mikey's always had a good sense of humor. He's worked hard at everything that he's done. He also wants to be a firefighter or a police officer after this.
Michael graduated from Wasaki High School just 2 years ago in 2019. His senior year, he enlisted in the U.S. Marines. He was deployed to Afghanistan in spring of this year.
As a military family, you know that's part of what could be, but you hope that they never need to be deployed. Obviously we're worried.
The evening after the attack on August 26th, his family finally heard from Michael.
His first message he was able to get his mom and his wife was that he was involved, injured, but alive.
He had suffered extensive injuries as a result of the blast.
He did get shrapnel to his left shoulder and upper arm bicep area, and then he had 2 blown eardrums. He had a traumatic brain injury, from the sheer force of the bomb. He was only 10 feet away from it when it went off.
Despite his injuries, his family is thankful to have him alive. Many of the 13 service members who lost their lives that day were friends of Michael's.
As soon as they graduated their basic, COVID hit. So they were kind of stuck. He ended up spending the next year with all these guys. So they became extremely close.
As Michael recovers at a naval base hospital in San Diego, his family has started a GoFundMe. The family says the support from their community has been overwhelming.
The biggest response has been from our hometown. People say things about small towns, but in the event of something like this, they really do come together. The whole town is behind him, and everybody's pulling for him to get better and be able to come home if he's medically released or when his tour is up.
In Wasaki, Noelle Friel, NBC 26.